For a long time we have waited, knowing that this day would come. We are not alone. In all honesty to those within Canonn, this comes as no surprise. For years we have warned humanity of the inevitability of an encounter, and be assured it will not stop at brief sightings. It has always been my firm belief that a spectre looms at the edges of human space. Long has it watched and waited, and now, it seems, it has waited long enough. Throughout the history of our organization, we have sought to unravel the truth behind its presence. Many have brought scorn and doubt on our activities, accusing us of chasing shadows in space. The time for doubt has passed, and the time for action has come. I call on the many factions of humanity to put aside our petty differences and unite as we enter a new chapter in humanity's history. In my heart, I know that this will fall on deaf ears for many. Perhaps it is already too late. While the intentions of the newcomers remain unclear, this may not actually matter. Reports have reached us that humanity has already fired the first shots. Whatever the future holds, I can assure you that Canonn Interstellar Research will be there to meet it with an open mind, and everyone's best interests at heart. For now, all we can do is prepare for the worst, and hope for the best.
Whoa! Hi everybody, and welcome. I was taken off guard there by the sudden ending of that video. And welcome to Educating Ed, the first Educating Ed of 2017, the year of our new overlords. No, I'm joking, of course. Hello and welcome everybody to Educating Ed, Canonn Part 3, and that means we're going to be spending some time with the scientific community of Elite Dangerous. And as you can see, I've got my protective gear on ready because contact with some mysterious craft has been made, and that means it's time for us to do some more scientific accurate investigation, some serious scientific work as the Galactic Intern. And then at the end, you can all decide whether I'm hired or whether I'm fired by Canonn again or not. Now, I couldn't do this completely on my own, but I also want to say hello and welcome to 2017. Welcome to a whole new year of Elite Dangerous. Oh, is my mic rustling on the gear a bit? I do apologise. Let me clip it up here instead. Is that better? Hopefully that's better, not too loud. I've done like a Britney mic now. Like I'm Britney Spears. Hopefully that's okay. But yeah, welcome to a whole new year of community live streams with you guys. The Elite Dangerous again. Like this amazing game keeps getting just more and more ridiculous and amazing, and you in the community keep getting more and more ridiculous and amazing. So much awesome stuff that's gonna happen this year. I cannot wait. This is just the start, I have to say. Anyway, no more spoilers, of course, because today I am the Galactic Intern and I know nothing. I'm playing the bumbling idiot, of course, which you've all grown to know and tolerate. So, thanks. Anyway, you lovely people, Jester D, good to see everybody. Thank you so much, you nice people in the chat. It's really nice to see everybody all here. Captain Hoyt, Elite Alien, Ed's back. Yes, I'm here. Colin Ford, Irradiated Pumpkin, Joshua Dubs, all of the good ones are here. Thank you for being here. But, like I said, I need to bring in some guests, my wonderful friends in Canonn, to help me do this scientific research today, because I can't do it on my own because I am mainly an idiot. So here, let's bring them in. It's the wonderful guys in Canonn. Hello!
Hello.
Hello, everybody. I hope you're coming through loud and clear. If people do have a problem hearing the Canonn guys, do let me know in the chat so I can do more adjustments to my goggles, and then hopefully that'll fix the audio. But I'm sure that you can hear it fine anyway. So, Canonn. I'm here, joined by the fantastic Bungalow, Clarion Z, Commander Delmonte, Darwin, Hugo Ross, Cal, Morton, Osric, Starbeaver, and Timsk are all here to help me out perform some scientific operations today. There's been some new findings since last time we spent some time with you, hasn't there, guys?
Yeah, there's been some slight changes since we last got together.
Minor stuff, yeah.
Minor things have happened. Well, that's good. I'm glad to know that you just said that was minor. So for anyone who doesn't know, who are Canonn and what do you guys do? Why are you guys focused so much on this aspect of the game?
Well, Canonn has been kicking around for quite some time now, and it was started off by Dr. Art Canonn, whose voice you heard earlier on the video, heavily disguised because nobody really knows who he is, and we've got to keep him safe.
Of course.
Our objective is to try and unravel the mysteries of the universe.
Yeah.
Fantastic. And there's just more of them. They keep coming.
They do keep coming, and you're often the source of some of these discoveries, aren't you? You do some crazy in-depth analysis of everything that's been in the game so far, all the discoveries.
Yeah.
How much of a hand did you have in this one, guys?
I think people are discovering things all the time, and then when they discover them, they go looking on the forums and find out there's a group. So we very quickly bring those people into the group, and we work together. But we try and keep it open. It's not all about us finding everything. It's about anybody can find it. And again, I think the first find was an Xbox player.
It
Exactly.
was. Yeah, DP Sayer. Well done. Round of applause, everybody in the chat. So that first discovery, which was absolutely amazing, just to watch those videos, those first few videos coming through, it actually gave me goosebumps to watch the videos. It was so awesome. I haven't experienced it myself out in deep space yet, and that's why I'm wearing protective gear, because I'm hoping tonight we're going to rectify that.
I'm sorry.
We'll see.
Ed, did somebody say protective gear?
I've got my protective gear on, it's alright.
Okay, no, we were told that the entity is drawn to the colour orange, so we've dressed you up accordingly.
Ah! No. I see how you've done this now. Awesome. Well, great stuff. So what I would think would be fantastic is if you guys sort of talk us through your latest theories on everything that's going on. Look at my hair sort of poking up above. It looks very silly. I'm going to adjust.
Well, while we're talking theories, shall we start heading off towards Darwin, who is on the surface?
There you go.
One of the things we need to go and do is have a look at one of the original crashed ships. Before we saw them for real, we found crashed ships.
Yeah.
So...
yes, that was what you assumed it was, or did you not? Did you know what it was when you first saw it? Or what did you think it was when you first saw it?
We had no idea what it was when we first saw it. We just thought it was bits and pieces of alien stuff, and I think a lot of people have spent a lot of time trying to figure out what it is, and we kind of now know that they are alive, they are real. At first, it was probably thought that they were relics.
And it's one thing.
Go on, sorry, carry on.
I was going to say, we didn't know even necessarily when they had crashed. We didn't know, is this an alien, is a shipwreck from a long time ago? Is this something new? Are there even still aliens in this area? So that's kind of a good place to start with this.
Yeah, fantastic. All right, well, I've got... I am locked onto your... Who should I be locked onto here?
Okay, well, we're going to follow Darwin down. So if you pick up Darwin's wing signal... and he should lead us down to the planet and directly to the crash site.
Okay, wonderful. That's where we're going first.
That's where we're going first.
Yeah.
And then you can make use of that SRV that you quickly bought.
I did what? You mean just before the live stream started, I panicked and went and got an SRV really quick. You
panicked, but
we didn't say that.
I was very calm. Oh, hold on. I'm just going to drop out on your signal. I don't know why I'm not. Why is it not dropping out? Why am I not dropping out on you?
Because I don't think you can drop onto a. I don't think you can nav lock to a signal. You have to follow his wake down.
Brilliant.
So if you just go and do the loop of shame for a moment.
What? No, the loop of...
It's not
just-
a loop of shame.
What is it again?
It's the
Ezra?
buckyball racing way.
The buckyball. I learnt that from the buckyball races. But when you do it twice, it is the leap of shame.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Which
Twice is a bit much.
I'm about to do. Ah! Here we go. It's stressful when you're on stream trying to fly properly.
I'll
You know?
drop down so you can get my wake.
No pressure, Ed.
Is Ed
We've
being a
got the
noob
shape.
again, Captain Hoyt? Shut it! Do you know that I'm really close to getting elite in exploration? Very close.
Oh.
Alright.
So while we're waiting to drop down on the ruins, why don't you tell us what you know about Thargoids?
I've never heard of that word before.
I'm sure.
I don't know what you're talking about. And all I know is that recently there have been some discoveries made and some contact made with some interesting things.
Entities.
Entities.
Entities that
Unknown
have
craft.
8 sides.
Yeah, which... Yeah, bear resemblance to something that appeared in the original Elite back in 1984.
All right, if you don't know anything, we'll write that down. We'll keep that in mind, Galactic Intern.
Thing.
You know, a bit of research wouldn't
Definitely
go
not getting this
amiss.
job, am I?
We thought you might have read the odd book or two, you know.
I'm definitely gonna get a. Yeah, I'm definitely not getting this job.
Well, I must admit, I do have a record here from the HR to say this is your 3rd attempt. So.
I think I passed the first 2 though.
Well, you got past the first 2 interviews.
That's true. This is the 3rd. Well, it won't be the final one with you guys. I love spending so much time. I love spending time with you. All right, I'm 23 kilometers away from Del Monte, but I am in his instance here. Oh, just gonna clean my goggles. They're getting a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, Irradiated Pumpkin in the chat says these live streams are just a big exercise to see if we can trick Ed into giving us secrets.
Shh, don't tell him. Goodness.
It will never work.
So, Ed, have you ever
I
visited
genuinely
one of the
asked
crash
Mike
sites
Brooks.
before?
No. This is the first crash site that I will have ever seen in game.
This is one of 3. That's a good point. We can kind of bring that up.
Yeah, go for it. Talk more. Tell
The
everybody
first
about what
crash site, we found is actually a little bit more sparse compared to these last 2 that were found. The first one, and you'll see when you get down there, there's actually objects that are around this crash site that you can interact with and pick up. And the first crash site didn't have anything at it at all. And you'll notice something familiar when you get down there. There's going to be, as most people know, there's going to be unknown artifacts down there. There's some that are damaged that appear to be kind of basically broken down, and there's some that are still active, along with a broken SRV. So get a little bit of forensics going on there and tell us what happened.
All right, I'll do it. I'll put on my forensics hat on.
All right, yeah, you're almost there now. Perfect.
Is it tinfoil lined?
Say again?
Is your forensics hat tinfoil lined?
Yes,
Good.
and it is also non-existent, which is unsuitable terrain. Unsuitable terrain. Come on, find something nice. I can't land on
Looks like you're getting scanned.
Ugh. Oh. Sorry, I'm just gonna find that. Oh. Come on. Nope. Nice and slow, nice and slow, nice and slow. I should really just find somewhere that's just more suitable, rather than trying to find this 1 degree here.
I must admit, I'm having a little trouble getting down, actually.
You've announced a challenge. You have to find it now.
It's very rocky around here, guys. What do you expect me to do? Here we go.
I think we might have a little bit of a balked instance, because I can see Darwin's wing beacon, but I can't see Darwin.
I can see. Oh, okay. That's a shame, but we'll work it out. Doesn't matter because I'm here, and that's fine.
Yeah, well, if you have a slow flyby over the wreck site.
Well, I'm just going to go and get my SRV out.
Okay, I've managed to get down. I'm on the ground now in my SRV.
I'm a flying pancake. Says Ed. Did you know you can get refueled when scanned by the alien ship?
Well, that's something we might have to test.
Yeah.
I know that the fuel rats did do their best to try and refuel it, which
Which is hilarious, by the way.
I expected nothing less, to be perfectly honest.
Alright, so this isn't the first one that was found? This is the second or third, is it? Or...
This is the second crash site that was found, yeah. And there's quite a few bits and pieces around here for us to go and have a look at.
Yeah. This is... Because remember, of course, last time we spoke here on the stream, it's important to say, the last time we spoke with Canonn on the stream, we were investigating the unknown probes and the unknown artifacts, right?
That's great, yes. It was very much about the probe on the last one.
Oh, there's lots of noises happening.
Yeah. Well, there's two things you need to be looking for whilst we're down here. One of them is an unknown artifact, and the other one is an unknown fragment. We need to keep sure you've got one of those on board as well.
Okay. I will be honest with you. I've just shot at it.
Ah.
What? We've kept
Try
lab
not to
69
shoot
back
things,
and
right?
everything.
Yeah, we've kept all those locked away. We must make this opportunity to say that we are not aggressors in this first contact situation, Mr. Lewis.
Yeah.
The Galactic Intern.
I shot
we
it.
are we are very much don't shoot it
Yeah, sorry.
until we know more. You know,
Alright.
so far it's showing no hostile intent.
Yeah. It just looks a bit creepy. I'm nervous about what it wants to do. It's very cool looking. I also like
Just think what that's going to look like with all that pieced together.
Yeah, exactly. Right, I have found the unknown fragment here.
Okay, can you collect an unknown fragment?
I also, from last time I was with you, I have an unknown probe and an unknown artifact in my hold still.
Don't you ever clean up?
No, absolutely not.
I think that needs to be noted down as well.
Yeah.
It does, yeah. Mouldy probes in the cargo hold.
Yeah. Sorry, Psycho364 says Ed's now an improved member of Lab 69. Amazing. We must offer Ed to them as a sacrifice, Monk Edgecombe. Alright, sure. That's hopefully what we're going to be doing tonight. Anyway, so what? Oh, hello.
Hello.
Hi. So I've got that now, and this is cool.
Yeah, well, this is what we found to start with, and it's very difficult to see from on the ground, but there's bits and pieces of what appears to be the thing that's been flying around in the Pleiades recently.
Well, what we can do is, because we're up and close, I can't take off my safety goggles. What we can do is we can get into the ship, and I can take my safety goggles off then, we can have, like you say, a flyover to see it from above to get a bit of better idea of the show.
You've already got an unknown probe and an unknown artifact, and now you've got a fragment, so should we go back to the ship?
Well, let them take a look at the middle structure. We haven't gotten to that. That's the real good-looking one.
If we do it using the ships, we can probably get an above shot.
Better look.
Sounds good.
Okay.
And also, I was going to say of note, those unknown fragments you're picking up, if you'll notice, they're actually pods from the UA itself. It's actually looks the exact same. So.
Oh, just okay, sure. Oh. All right, heading back to the ship. Hopefully, it won't blow up on the way. Knowing me, I probably will. But yeah, guys. So tell us more about Canonn. Where can people find out more about Canonn and get involved and help you guys out with your scientific exploration and things like that?
I was ready to that one while I try and dock.
Fair enough. Well, obviously there is the Threadnought, which is on the main Dangerous Discussions forum and has now been stickied. And since Brett worked his magic and stopped the limit on it, it's an ongoing thing now, so we don't have to sort of keep starting new ones.
Although we do know we have nearly a total of 100,000 posts across all the threads.
Yep.
Which is just mind-blowing. And I think a reasonable amount of it makes some kind of sense as well. Maybe.
It's incredible. If everyone hasn't seen that Threadnought, go and check it out. It's just the amount of stuff that you guys have discussed in there is just, it's unbelievable. But this is what I think makes Elite Dangerous so special, is the community interaction stuff, and I think that was proved, that was shown by the articles that were in PC Gamer with the interview with DP Sayer and the articles in PC Gamer about all of this, and it was an incredibly special moment. Anyway, I'm still hearing lots of these scary noises.
Are you back in your ship?
Yes, I'm about to have a flyover.
And just real quick, there's also the Canonn Discord on top of the Threadnought. Some people prefer Discord over the Thread because it's kind of a little bit more live action. There's also the Canonn.science website that NetSlayer just put up in chat. Thank you, NetSlayer. And then in general, there's also the Reddit. So there's a lot of different ways to kind of get hooked in. Some people like different things, but I'll be quiet now because this is the good part.
You might want to boost your game volume a little bit. I don't know how loud they can hear it, but
I'll do that. I'll get just for the moment, for the time being, make sure that people can hear it nice and clear.
So what do you see, Ed?
They should have sent a poet.
Landing gear retracted.
Tell us what you see. What we got?
It is a creepy looking thing that's making like little purring noises at me. Clearly a fin of some sort. It's difficult for me to be objective. and also, we've all seen the thing now. We've seen it. We've seen it living.
Yes, we have. So it's so. I mean, to us, as you say, living. It looks very organic.
It does, but I don't mean anything by that. I'm not revealing anything by saying that.
Well, we know you're kept in the dark, and we know that you're just the front man. All the real things happens behind the scene. Is that what you're telling us?
Yes, I am a puppet.
Don't do yourself down there.
Yeah. I know a few things, but I'm here to discover what our community know. And yeah.
So I think one of the things we do know is that the purring noises that you're hearing are definitely coming from the unknown artifacts that are strewn around. The thing that is crashed on the ground is definitely long gone now.
Yes.
But one thing that we did notice is as the unknown craft that we've now encountered finishes scanning you or whatever it is it's doing and flies past you, you can see at the back of it there is a central circular structure that has some sort of like fins coming off of it. And then somebody noticed that actually that structure bears a very striking resemblance to what is crashed here on the planet.
What we can see here.
Now,
Okay.
I mean, there's obviously, we still don't know exactly what it is yet, and there's lots of different possibilities for it. I'm sort of erring towards the fact that it could be sort of a ship-launched fighter of some kind, and so it could actually detach itself from the main ship.
From a really, really big ship.
Well, we've seen how big the unknown craft are that are flying around, so...
Yeah, as Adam Waite says in the chat, we might know Adam Waite from previous live streams, such as his Q&A, where he answered questions about missions. He says, nah, looks nothing like it. And just call me Wendy, who is, spoilers, is Steve Kirby. Hi, Steve Kirby. Says, it's behind you. And yes, it is. It is indeed behind me.
Well, tell you what, shall we go and see if we can find the real thing?
Yeah. I mean, that's why we're here. That's why we're here.
Why we're here, isn't it? We just thought we'd come here first, make sure you've got fragments and probes, etc. So if we head off up into Super Cruise, Darwin's now going to drop from this wing.
I've got an unknown probe, and I've got an unknown artifact, and I've got unknown fragments.
Alright, excellent.
Where are we heading to?
First of all, let's just get to Super Cruise and we'll wing in Bungalow.
Are you sure that I shouldn't shoot at it? before we leave?
No, we'd prefer you not to shoot at it. There are
Okay.
some people that like shooting at things, but not today. If
You would
start
not
shooting-
believe how hard it's been to keep Hugo and Starbeaver held back. So if you shoot it first, I think there'll be a little
Right.
bit.
They'll get the wrong idea. They'll get the wrong
Yeah.
idea.
Nazgul, yeah, the Ogre Boss, Eddie Jenny's guy. I actually have a little bit. Nazgul Nader asks a good question. Is the new UA is not a trigger from your investigations? Making this happen, getting this thing to choose you and pull you out of space, out of Super Cruise. Are there certain things that people have to do if they want to experience this themselves?
It's been very difficult to prove, because what we have found is that if you have a UA on board and you're in the Pleiades, you seem to get a hit. But once you've seen it once, there are very few reports of it being seen twice. So we're not quite sure yet what the trigger is.
Interesting.
Also, people have been pulled out without anything in their cargo hold whatsoever. For instance, the first guy, DP Sayer, who got pulled out, he didn't. He had magnetic emitter coils, but he didn't have a UA or a UP or anything like that. Other people have been pulled out without anything in general in their cargo hold. There's a theory, which is once again just in the theory state, that kind of says you have to have interacted with the UA or the UP before, prior to being interdicted. People with kind of new accounts or that have a second account are having trouble getting their first interdiction. Whereas
I've done quite a lot of testing trying to actually get pulled out. The trouble is you can't say that you need to have interacted with it just because you haven't been pulled out in sort of 200 jumps.
It's very tough to disprove. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's kind of why it's in the theory state, but that is a thought that's circulating right now. But like you said, Osric, there's no good way to disprove it. Because has it not happened because it has to have happened first, or is it not happening just because you haven't been at it long enough? So.
Yeah.
Okay, well, one of the things we're going to do now is myself, Bungalow, and Osric are going to go to different places. So I'm going to jump over to Astero.
Jumping.
Osric is going to go to Electra, and Bungalow is going to go to HR 1185.
And where am I going?
Well, for the moment, you're staying exactly where you are, because what we want you to do is jump between the three of us. If you can set your map route to economical, you'll end up within a route, basically, with different sets of jumps. I think it's 2 jumps, 4 jumps, and 6 jumps between those systems, which gives you plenty of opportunity. And we do know that some of these systems, people have been or had an experience with the entity. So we know it's a known area of space where it hangs out.
So there have been reports of basically one of those encounters up to like 250 light years away. In fact, it was on the edge of the bubble. It was actually on the very fringe of the bubble that happened. So.
Okay.
I think the first one that's probably going to be closest to you is Osric out at Electra.
All right.
So if you want to start heading towards Electra, then go for it, Ed.
Towards Electra. All right. So sorry. Who is that I'm going for?
Osric is heading for Electra.
Electra.
I am there and ready.
Oh, do we want me to do jumps in between? Sorry.
Yeah. So if you jump over to Electra, go and see Osric, and then you're going to jump to Bungalow, and then you're going to jump to me. And you're going to.
You don't want me to jump directly to Electra. You want me to jump
Economically.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Which is just one jump, the first one. All right, let's do it. All right, I'm ready. Goggles are on.
Perfect.
Research begins. What do you need me to do if it happens, by the way?
Brace yourself.
You just want me to panic.
Stick your head between your legs, and we can't say the rest.
All right, I'll just scream if it happens.
Also, take good notes because we're going to grill you on everything that you saw afterward.
I have no way of taking notes.
Honestly, you think after the 2 other times you would have started getting the hang of it.
First jump happening, guys. Noting jump number 1.
Jump number 1.
To Electra. My heart is actually beating. I've got my notes up on my phone.
Excellent.
And you said you didn't have anything to take notes with. I see how it is.
No jump. Denied. Jump into Electra did not produce any results.
Okay, so are you on shortest routes now? for your mapping?
I am.
All right. If you
No,
want
I'm on economical still.
on economical, yes.
Yeah.
So now, if you want to go jump over and see bungalow.
So bungalow is at which sector? Sorry.
HR 1185.
You should see his wing beacon in your map.
Yep, got it. That's all right. All good. I'm heading that way now. Just gonna. Sorry, my automatic fuel scooping brain from my days of exploration means that I get in nice and close straight away. All right, heading towards Pallades sector GWWC 111. Preparing for the jump.
As you pass through each system, there's about 6 jumps over there. As you pass through each system, you may well see Canonn commanders. We've spread them out along the route, so if you have
Just
any
in case.
pirate issues or any just in case, or if you're forced to eject, then we can pick you up for a fee. And of course, your credits don't mean a great deal to us, so
Just information. Just
Believe-
information.
Yeah, believe me, credits don't mean a great deal to me either. So with 59 billion that I've got here. So, all right.
Oh, looks like I got Starbeaver.
Yep. How's Starbeaver? Hey, Starbeaver. Is he? He's not there, is he? All right. Preparing second jump to Pallades sector DLY D67. So far, we have received no encounters.
It helps if you have a lucky rabbit's foot and are, currently sitting in just the right position and uttering prayers to the RNG gods.
What should we try? Everybody in the chat, suggest something to me that I should try to maybe salute the entity. Okay, so this says for Vulcan. I have to salute the entity. And we're going to try a different thing at every jump. And that is science, right?
Science, yeah, we've got to try everything.
Saluting the entity. Saluting with the fingers crossed. That's the official salute. No, the official.
I think the official
salute
rimmer
did not win.
salute, surely. The full double rimmer.
Is that it? You can't see it, can you? Sorry.
Nope.
Yeah.
Give me 30 seconds and I'll tell you.
Yeah, tell me if I got it right or not.
But this does kind of illustrate it pretty
Sean
good.
says I should moon the entity. Sing the secret tune. All right, I'm heading to Pallades sector GWW C115.
That's
Yeah,
close,
you'll
but
notice-
the double rimmer is both hands at the same time.
Pray to watermelons. I don't know what that is. Tongue in your ear. That's not going to work.
Yeah, you will notice that it's not a given thing. You can be in kind of this area of space, and it's no guarantee that you're going to get pulled out, just from jumping between one system to the other.
Yeah.
It's kind of happened all over, and it's kind of difficult to repeat. So,
Yeah.
But that's part of the beauty of it, isn't it? I think. The
You have
fact
to
that
try
you
tugging on your
don't know.
beard on one of these jumps, Ed.
I'm going to do what? Sorry.
It seems you've managed to grow yourself a bit of a beard. You have to try
yeah.
tugging on that during your next jump. See if tugging on your beard does it.
Okay, we'll do the next one because this one looks like it's a safety. It's taking me a while to get through these jumps, though. It's making me nervous every time. I'm sure it's taking slightly longer than it should.
just toying with you.
All right, we have a python. Oh, it's kind of quiet. Sorry, whoever that is. Hello. Whoever's in the area. All right, jumping to HIP 717694. This is real science right here. All right, Psychofish64 says try the up A left right select cheat. Okay, we'll try that now. Up A left right select.
Hey, it's worth a shot.
Let's find out. Let's see if it works. If it works now, that'll just be the biggest conspiracy ever. Won't it? Just tap loads of buttons when you go in, it'll work.
You got the code wrong, Ed.
Did I
Sorry,
not type it
it's
right?
up, down, down.
Up, down. Left, right. L1, R1, L1, R1. Up, down, left, right. Up, down, left, right.
left, right. A, B, start.
Is that the Namco one? The Namco code. There's one real famous one, isn't there?
Konami.
Konami code. That's the one. Yeah, not Namco. Who I think I am.
Well, while we're waiting for the interdiction to happen, it's kind of interesting. Now, there's some people that think that maybe these entities are keeping track of who's been naughty and who's been nice, so to speak. How many of us are hostile? How many of us are just kind of floating around wondering what the heck just happened.
I've done enough evil stuff in this account to warrant anything. I've done enough of anything in this account. Anything you can imagine has happened in this account.
Well, I think last time getting you to take the unknown probe to Earth was probably our finest moment.
Yeah, it was great. When we all sat around there looking at that, it was so fun. Alright, heading to Palladium Sector HRWD-136. And we're going to try to hit the brakes mid-jump. Alright, hitting the brakes.
He's got the goggles ready.
The goggles are on. Commander Bosey's come online, don't worry about it. No dice, no dice.
Okay, when you arrive in HR 1185, just get yourself clear of the main star and stay at speed, but don't jump yet to Astero.
Okay. Yeah, Aladdin saying says bribe a developer. That's what I should do mid-jump. Alright, jump into HR 185, and you just want me to not jump immediately, but just to move away from the star.
Main star and stay at speed. Sort of half throttle.
Yeah, Monk Edge comes says the Thargoids ain't buying what you're selling, Ed. We're gonna do it! We're gonna find one. I'm not going home until this happens. Somebody order me a pizza, because I ain't going home until this happens.
I mean, you can make it a 24-hour live stream if you want, but...
Been there, done that, mate. It's too... I don't want to do another one of those. Not at least until December again.
Okay. You just want to move clear of the main star.
Okay.
Alright, what I want you to do is I want you to do an emergency stop and drop out of Supercruise. And this will damage your
Brace
ship.
yourself.
It did. It damaged my ship by 3%.
Okay, so what you should have now is a slightly damaged ship and several slightly damaged modules. If we do happen to have a visit from what we codename Anise, then we want to see whether or
Anise,
not
why is that? Why have you
repaired.
codenamed it Anise?
Well, Anise is a top secret code that we don't want to reveal to anybody, because we do believe it looks a lot like a plant on Earth called the star Anise.
Okay.
It's got the same number of...
can I just tell you, talking about pizza, really.
Were we?
Yeah, really quickly. Did you see that pizza roll thing, that cheese roll thing, that looks just like Anise on Reddit? Did you see that?
No, sorry.
Did you not see it? All right, let me go.
I don't use Reddit.
Let me go find it. You have to see it. I'm going to bring it up on screen here.
Got to get it up on screen while your FSD's recharging.
Sorry, yeah, well, my FSG's which it has already, but don't worry about it. Where is it? It's one of my favourite things I've ever seen. Where is it? Here we go. This is live silly editing. If you want more live silliness like this, head over to my daily live stream, twitch.tv/EdwardCLewis. We talk nonsense.
No, we don't. We talk biscuits.
Yeah. Let's have a look. I've saved it as a picture, so we'll see if I can bring it up on the screen here now. This is live, so if I'm taking my time, that's why. Anything could happen on a live stream, even if... Here we go. Look at this.
What could possibly go wrong?
Everything. And it will. There we go. Look at this thing. It's brilliant. I've just closed Reddit down, so I'm sorry, whoever posted that originally on Reddit. Good. Well done to you. That was funny. Anyway, doesn't it look tasty? Blah, 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 blah. There we go. You don't need the real thing anymore. Blah, 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 blah. Eat me. Bye. That's it.
Not only do you want to shoot it, you want to eat it as well.
Yeah, I really do. I really do. All right. So we'll keep that for later. That's the noise that makes. Anyway. All right.
You're heading to Asterope now.
Yes.
My location.
Okay. Yeah. Right. Yes. Right. Quality editing. Yeah. Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Right. All right. Let's keep going. What are we doing? What am I doing next?
Head to Asterope, please.
Asterope. Alright. I'm feeling good now, feeling relaxed. Oh, sorry, that's really far. Asterope, got you. Whoop. Asterope. Alright, 4 jumps to Asterope. So you're thinking, are we going to do more dropping out as well again after this? Because isn't there a possibility that I might have to drop my thing and then re-scoop it, or...
We could do that as well, it wouldn't hurt,
Do you want
would
me
it?
to do that now?
Why don't you try dropping your unknown probe,
Yeah.
and let's see what happens.
I don't know if that's a thing, I genuinely don't.
I know it's been tried by a couple of people, and it's, again, inconclusive as to whether it will actually make a difference, but it's worth giving it a go.
Sorry, I can't see. It was fogging up. Oh, that's my landing gear, not my scoop. Idiot. That's the wrong panel. There we go.
Cargo scoop deployed.
I think after you did the last live stream without any goggles at all, I'm glad to
What?
see you're taking this a little bit more seriously.
Oh, I am, of course. I don't remember doing that. Are you sure I did the last one without goggles? Do you
Yeah.
mean the 24-hour stream?
No, the unknown probe one. Yes, you did the 24-hour stream without the goggles.
Slow down. Oh, I did just headbutt the unknown probe. I may or may not
Still
have
alive.
headbutted
Make
the
a
unknown
note of
probe.
that
Still
as well.
kicking.
Add that to the list.
That list's getting a bit long, Osric. I'm running out of space.
Alright, I'm ready. I'm ready for the jump. I'm ready for the jump. Alright, I'm ready.
Okay,
Okay.
you're heading to Asterope. Come and see me.
Frameshift drive charging.
There'll be 3 jumps over to Asterope.
If it works now, and it was because I hit into it, then you'll never be able to replicate that kind of science.
Well, it'll be well, if they are indeed related, because we don't know
Yeah.
whether or not they are. But if it is, then it'll be coming after you.
Alright.
Although my bizarre sort of theory on the unknown probes and unknown artifacts is that one of them, and I'm thinking the unknown probe, is actually something that has been reverse engineered from the unknown artifacts.
Oh.
And I'm thinking that the unknown artifacts were made by something else, and the unknown probes have been made to try and find whatever it was or whoever it was that created the unknown artifacts.
3, 2, 1.
But who
And
knows?
the fun thing is you get to throw the barnacles and the ruins into all this, and trying to figure out exactly how they all interconnect is tricky. There is kind of a fun crackpot theory that this entity that we're seeing is actually a human ship by the Alliance or a secretive organization or something of that nature that's made using reversed alien technology. Because make sure to target the subsystems whenever you find one of these suckers. Because I think that's kind of interesting. It's an interesting idea. I don't know if I buy it, but I think it's worth mentioning.
Frameshift drive.
But don't forget to target those subsystems and kind of look at that panel. It's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
Everything's a possibility, isn't it, really? Until disproven.
4, 3,
Okay, ready.
1. Engage.
Oh, I think it's happening, guys. No, it's not. I was just like, I would get you all excited. That's not funny, is it? I'm so sorry.
That's another one on the list, please, Osric.
Yeah, okay.
I'm the boy who cried wolf as well, so when it does, you'll be like, no, it isn't. No, it isn't. Alright, where to next, guys? Because unfortunately, nothing happened to me.
Hello and welcome to Asterope. Well, we can only
Hello.
now continue around the loop. Maybe do you want to jump to Maya and then jump back in this direction?
Bow to Maya. Yeah, where's Maya? Is that right next to us?
It's
Pretty
not
close.
far away.
There it is.
I'll
yeah, I see it.
follow you over to Maya. We'll do it in the short route.
Okay,
Frameshift drive charging.
sounds good. Sorry, Paul. Damn you, Edward. Sorry. I'm so sorry. Somebody asked me to do it. It was sorry, I'm being silly.
Peer pressure's not an excuse.
I know, it was a radiated pumpkin who asked me to do it. How long does it usually take to happen after you've done, you know, jumped?
We honestly don't know. I've done hundreds of jumps. I've had only one interdiction.
Well, I think he means once, if you're going to be interdicted in
Yeah,
that
what- if it's
Hyperspace
going to
corridor,
happen. Yeah,
it's
yeah.
about partway through the jump. It doesn't tend to happen just instantaneously,
Okay.
but it's about halfway through that you'll start noticing things going wrong. That's a very rough estimate because, as you've noticed, jump duration can kind of vary, but it's certainly not right off the bat. It takes at least a good, 5 to 10 seconds before it'll start happening.
Similian says I've got to praise Keck and it'll appear immediately. Praise Keck!
Who's Keck?
I don't know. I have to praise him.
Yeah, but if it works, it works. So.
Yeah, then we all know that's what we've got to do from now on.
And that's kind of the issue we've run into with a lot of this. There's a lot of good theories out there, but for the most part, none of it's being reproduced. So there's a lot of good ideas, but for the most part, it might have worked for one person, but they can't reproduce it. So
I think that is sort of, in all seriousness, that is part of the thing that I think is really good, and I think that draws a lot of people, well, certainly people as mad as us, to it, because it's not just something where somebody finds something and then says, oh, you just turn up and do this and there you go. You actually have to try and work things out and work together as a group and sort of test out your theories and see whether or not you're actually coming up with something plausible.
Talking of coming up with something plausible, I think I've made contact. Rat King 15, I think, is the alien we've all been looking for all this time.
Right.
He says maybe. I asked him if he was an alien, he said maybe.
Well, that is a distinct possibility, I think.
Yeah. I think that we're probably being duped by him. Alright, where to next?
Get back down to Electra, and we'll keep going around the loop.
Back down to... Oh, gosh, I'm getting some slowdown there. That's interesting.
we
All
could
the way
potentially
back
head
down
toward,
to-
could potentially head back down toward the bubble at some point in time.
Yeah, I think if we do another loop at least, and then hopefully it'll. They'll
From
grab
what
him
I
on the
do
way.
know, from the little information that I do know, I think we're probably in the right area.
All right, that's good to know. In the right area helps.
It's his gut feeling.
That's
It's
a
gut
tick on the
feeling.
list.
It's a gut
I mean, one
feeling
of the-
that I've got.
One of the things we do know is that the unknown probe, of course, the unknown artifact, points towards Merope.
Yeah.
Quite why it points to Merope, we don't really know.
Well, and the unknown probe also, it points away from Merope, but it does orient toward Merope. In the system, the unknown probe points to Merope 5C, whereas in system, the unknown artifact points to the Merope star. So, just fun recap for anyone that didn't necessarily know that already. Interesting that they really seem to hone in on Merope that much.
It certainly is a very strange system, and especially around Merope 5 and 5C, it's an odd place.
Yeah. Sorry, Radiated Pumpkin in the chat. I don't know why I've walked onto you tonight. But yeah, you were in for after the stream, Ed. Adam Waite was like, spoilers, Ed! Like, shouting at me. Look. Whoops.
It's fine. David's not behind you in his green screen outfit, is he?
He is. He's right here. If everyone wants to say hello to David Braben, he's wearing a green screen suit right here.
I knew it.
He watches over to make sure that I'm always not giving away any spoilers.
That's what we need to do. Pray to the Almighty Braben.
That's it. Please still much Braben.
If they're stopping you from telling us anything with like a
Almighty
knife,
Braben. Praying to the Almighty Braben did not work, I'm afraid. I'm heartbroken to report.
Oh.
Fuel scooping complete.
Give him a couple of minutes.
You appreciate this could be a very long night, intern.
This is the funniest. This is the first time ever that the most interesting bit, and everyone's watching most closely in the bits where I'm in the hyperspace jump segment, which has never happened on a live stream, Elite Dangerous live stream in 2 years. But now this is the most interesting part is this segment just following this moment. Where usually it's the action in between that's most interesting.
So
Apart
as
from
we're
when I'm
talking,
flying, and it's never really that interesting. As you're talking.
as we're talking about hyperspace, it's some people have been noticing or commenting about the fact that the colours in hyperspace seem to have changed over the last week or so, and there's a lot more orange in the hyperspace tunnel. I'm not overly sure myself. It's one of those things that you can never go back and see what it was like before. So
Yeah, there's lots of videos you can go on
that is
YouTube,
true.
I'm sure. Hey,
oh,
yeah,
that's another
I think
plus point on your list. Well done.
That's
Didn't
yeah.
think-
Adam is correct. Everybody in the chat needs to pray to Braben for it to work. I think that's it. Pray to the Lord Braven. Which, if you are a religious person, I'm very sorry. It's just a joke. It is just a joke. But yes. And somebody order me pizza because I'm going to be working late here. Yeah.
You're going to be stuck there for a while, that's right.
I'm settling down.
There's also the recent Galnet article about hyperspace and about everything in hyperspace. So supposedly people seeing ships or structures in hyperspace. So makes us wonder if there's maybe not a little bit more to that hyperspace loading screen that it can occasionally pop up.
I thought that was one of the weirdest things, because imagine you're seeing that for the very first time and you didn't know it was coming. Like, you've spent so many times doing these jumps, and for the first time you see it. Yeah, okay, the praise to Brabens are coming in. So, is it going to work? I've got my fingers crossed. Oh, there is a bit of yellow in there. You've got me wearing the tinfoil hat on that
Well,
one.
you see, I guess the reason is that the association is being made is
Yeah.
if it is the
Alas, it didn't work,
T-word,
guys. Thank you.
then obviously they are ammonia based. Ammonia worlds have that similar colour.
And it's also important to point out that a lot of what we do know is really not much at all, because this is kind of a reboot, and so a lot of the old lore may or may not necessarily hold true.
It's interesting. Oh,
And it's
sorry,
also obviously so old that they've sort of almost become old wives' tales in some respects.
Okay, so I'm just going to keep doing these jumps in between these systems, basically. Is that what you want me to do? Anywhere specifically you need me to go, or...?
No, if you can keep jumping between the three of us that are your wing locations, so Electra and then HR 1185, we do know we've had instinctions on this route and close to this route as well.
Okay.
Really, we've
Next
had
thing-
interdictions all over the Pleiades.
The next thing that I need people to do in the chat is put your ghosts in the chat. For Sandy Samarco and the Loach. If you could put your ghosts put your ghosts down in the chat, and if you don't know what I mean by that, wait till somebody else does it and then you can copy and paste it. I'm feeling it. I know it's coming.
Disengaged.
You got
There
that?
you go. Oh, that's a new ghost. Why does the ghost look different?
I don't know, it's been on a
The
diet,
ghost
I
has
think.
the ghost has been updated. I don't like it as much. All right, I believe that the ghosts may help this situation. Let's find out.
Charging.
Are we trying to scare it out of hiding?
Yeah, I think that's the idea. They know. Feel good about this one. Feel good about this one, guys. Feel good about this. How many jumps have I done so far? Does everyone have been counting? That's the sort of thing I should be counting, really, isn't it? As the intern.
Yes, it is.
Done. I think I've done 9. But maybe. No, it didn't work. The ghosts did not work. All right.
Oh, never
The
mind.
ghost disconnected me.
I was going to say the ghost
Did they?
scared Osric off. He's gone.
Well,
It's
I'm
okay,
glad
I
that's
got disconnected
something.
too, so...
All right, I'm gonna head back to Astrope.
Yeah, you can do. Or HR 1185, which is where Bungalow was. If you're currently a lecturer, if you go to
Yeah, I'll
HR
just start.
1185.
185. Okay. Yeah, alright. Okay. I'll do that. Alright, heading then out.
Ship drive charging.
I mean, feel free to take a random jump if you have an inkling of an intern. You know, sometimes the gut instinct of the new guy is quite effective.
Yeah. I don't want to
Sound more confident, Ed. Come on.
Well, look.
Believe in yourself.
Come on.
Del, can you drop me a wing invite, please?
Yep, on it.
Yep.
It says you're in open play, Osric.
Okay, I'll quit right out.
Oh, I thought it was happening that one. I thought that was the one. I thought that was the one.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop.
Is that why you keep going quiet? So, is this the one? Are we there yet?
I
Are we
was-
there yet? Are we
No,
there
no,
yet?
I believed it.
Shift drive charging.
I believed it was the one.
You're at least getting some good exploration time in.
Yeah, I should have my real account, shouldn't I, to try and get that. I'm at 12. I'm currently at 15%. This is the one, says Angelo, and I believe him. I'm putting down my goggles just in case.
I managed to hit a little milestone sort of the other day when I scanned. I've now scanned over 100,000 detailed scans off of only
Wow.
12,000 systems, and I'm still not elite yet.
That's ridiculous. Where are you in that? Oh, it wasn't that one. Where are you about in your your race to elite? I'm at 12% pioneer,
Fuel scooping.
but I'm nearly at Colonia.
Fuel scooping.
So I'm hoping that will give me a little boost to it, a few percent more.
It'll be a couple of percent. It won't actually be that much. I think I was on
Every little helps,
60
man.
before I did the neutron star
Shift drive.
highway to
Highway.
Colonia and back
Yeah.
again, and now I think I'm on 84 or 86.
Ooh. Oh, interdiction detected. Not.
Uh-oh.
No, not what. I just got excited. Sorry. God damn it. Got really excited then. I got really excited because I wasn't really paying attention, and it just something came on my screen. Then what you saw then is genuine, genuine excitement. All right, you ready? Ah! All right, no, it's not happening again. So, sorry, guys. Sorry for getting you excited.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping.
Ah dear. Yeah, shall we maybe drop out again, drop the probe, scoop it up again?
yeah.
Or after a couple more jumps, we'll try it. We've got a little bit of time left. We'll take
Yeah,
our
I mean,
time
if you
with
want
this.
to drop out and did you have an unknown probe as well as an unknown artifact?
Yeah, I can drop both of those and skip them up.
Yeah, why don't
Just-
you drop them both and activate your discovery scanner?
Alright,
Go to
yeah.
ping you.
Yeah.
Don't beat him up with your landing gear. I mean, Kip would do that, but you know, they don't talk anymore if you beat him up.
Three.
Scan the probes as well. Yeah, alright, I can give all this a shot. I'm gonna go to my rope.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe Frontier should just go into the back end and adjust the chance percentage.
Well, everything points at Merope and points in Merope, so it's not a bad idea.
Yeah, or Maya maybe.
Why don't you go to Merope and drop the probes out there and then jump to Maya?
Okay.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Fuel scoop disengaged.
Oh, yawning. Sorry, very rude. My rope first, yeah. Oh,
Added to
it's
the
been a long
list.
day.
Quick,
Come on,
someone
go.
get him more coffee.
And a pizza.
Coffee
I'm gonna
flavoured
keep
pizza.
saying pizza until it appears. I'm joking again. What? Headbutt the probe again? No. By the way, don't actually buy me pizza. I wouldn't be surprised now if suddenly Domino's knocks at Frontier's door.
7 orders.
Please don't actually buy me pizza.
A coffee flavoured pizza.
Oh, that sounds terrible.
Yeah, terrible.
I like that Praben. It's like a mixture between Prey and Braben. Praben.
I hear you've been to the ruins, Ed.
Yes, been to the ruins. You were there, weren't you? Oh, there's the crash site. No, were you there at the ruins? No, that was with. I went to the ruins with Delta Squadron. Good lads in the Delta Squadron. All right.
That's right. Yeah, it wasn't with
Let's
us.
take some damage.
We're happy to share our science.
Did they get you to do any science while you were over there?
No, they did. I mean, I think you were watching, weren't you, Osric, at the time?
Oh, on the live stream, yeah, that was
Yeah.
pretty awesome.
They did a wonderful. There you go, scanning me now. They did a wonderful Ebenezer Scrooge, they called it. You can watch that on the 24-hour live stream.
Have you used your Discovery scanner on the...
Just doing it now.
Now the effect that you get from the unknown probe when it shuts your ship down is very similar to the effect that is created by the Entity when you get pulled out.
Except you'll notice you still have a little bit more control after the probe hits you with that wave.
Yeah. Whereas the videos have shown of the contact, yeah.
In fact, yeah, you'll notice you can still, in fact, you can probably use your thrusters still.
Yeah.
So can you draw us a picture of what it just sent you?
Yep. Let me just have a look. Oh, that's very rude. I can't draw that for you. All right.
See, that's the thing that's making me think about when I said about the UP being reverse engineered is the fact that there is such a similarity between it disabling your ship and the unknown craft disabling your ship that maybe that's not the one that's been reverse engineered. There's quite a similarity there.
Interesting.
And it's kind of interesting. You seem to be disabled from the moment you leave witch space, when that alien ship interdicts you in witch space. It's not like you, I mean, there's not really, you don't have any control. It's not like you can try to run or fly or do anything like that. As soon as you drop out, your systems are in the process of shutting down. So,
Yeah.
Interesting.
so some people think that means, you know, the ship's shutting you down. Some people think that's just a side effect of being ripped out of witch space.
It may also be a defensive
You made
effect.
somebody. Did you just make a noise? Because I genuinely got like a little heart flutter then. So I think somebody went. And then and as you said that, I thought, oh, no, it doesn't. All right, where am I going now? Just being silly now. All right, let's head over towards asteroid. Ooh.
Come on, this time.
This time, we're heading out towards. All right, okay. Feel it. I can feel it.
And also, because of that patch that was today, there's some new interesting stuff to do in the ruins for those that don't know.
Ah, yes.
Pick up that mission, that's right. And there's already, if you can get an encryption key, I believe, from Ramta. I haven't done this myself, so I'm working off secondhand info. But you can go out there and actually get to decrypt a lot of that data and find out some pretty interesting things. I've seen some of the work the guys on the Discord have been doing. It's very interesting, so don't forget to check that out. And maybe you'll get interdicted on the way out to the ruins, who knows?
Maybe.
It's a very, very complex thing as well by the looks of it, isn't it? Some of the I think I know that Netslayer's been doing a lot of work with it. I see him in the chat, and just the sheer amount of possibilities and combinations of the gathering the data is pretty mind blowing.
Mind-blowing madness is what I would call it.
It's science. It's a puzzle. We'll work through it.
Get rid of your shielded cargo hold and let it corrode your FSD. I don't know. Interesting. Maybe.
We can always throw another, UA or 3H or something like that. It may not hurt, but it's certainly not required, as we said.
Yeah, I don't think it is. From my limited knowledge.
No, from what we've found, it doesn't seem to be. I am, however, carrying 6 tons of fish in case it needs feeding.
That's very important.
I completely forgot to pick up the Hikey tea on the way. Shocking,
yeah.
Nick Powell's going to be chasing you now. That was his idea.
Alright, I'm going to say here, we're going to be jumping here until past now. I'm going to keep just jumping about from around until past. And if it doesn't happen by then, which I'll be very disappointed if it doesn't, then I have queued up a video
Okay.
of the first discovery to show at least.
Well, at least you've got backup, that's a good thing.
Yeah, Mighty Streams HD says PS4. Oh, no, sorry, he doesn't say PS4 streams. He says attack ray shields. PS4 streams. He's talking about PS4 streams. Hey, guess what? Soon you'll be able to stream Elite Dangerous on your PS4. I say soon. I mean, we just announced that it is coming. You don't know it's coming?
Soon
Yeah.
TM.
Soon TM,
yeah.
yeah. Which is exciting, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm excited for our PlayStation friends to join us.
Disengaged.
Alright, I've got a good feeling about this jump. My heart is aflutter.
Maybe they're just toying with you now. They know
That's it.
that you're trying.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Probably like as soon as you turn off the live stream, you'll get interdicted.
That's it. I'll just have to be like scramble to put it back on.
It's worth turning your lights on your ship as well, Ed, because if you do get interdicted, it gives some interesting lighting to it.
Ah. Come on! Come on! Shouting at it didn't help.
Well, you can cross it off the list.
Yeah, what about if I hold my breath for the entire segment? Let's
Yes.
find out if that works.
I'm not sure that's in the health and safety regulations.
Well- It's for science.
Suffocating the intern might look bad on our record.
Alright.
We'll just say Heroes did it.
Yeah.
Good old Lab 69.
Alright, you ready?
Come on, Ed.
We're
For
ready.
science. For
We-
science, everybody. This
If you can't find one, we're going to need new bait.
Not
That'll be
bait,
sad.
not bait. Shh.
Test.
sorry.
Test subjects. Volunteers.
Alright.
That's it. That sounds better.
Yeah.
Maybe it's the fact you've got your protective equipment on. If you didn't have maybe the goggles, maybe that would help.
Fuel scoop
You can't look like you're too prepared.
I didn't have them on then, though.
I think Ed stripping off is an entirely different stream.
Yeah, that's not science. It's art. It's beautiful art. Alright. Jumping to HIP 17694, and I just feel good. Feel good about it.
So yeah, you've stumbled across what we do. We have these gut feelings, and
Yeah.
hope to get lucky. And then most of the time, it's a challenge.
Have you all experienced one yourselves?
Yes. Oh, you have an
Yeah.
Oz?
No, well, I was out doing something for Ed's 38, who you
Yeah.
might have heard of. I don't know if you've heard
Never heard of them. Why don't you tell
no.
people about that? Because I'm not allowed to tell people about that on the official stream, because that would be unprofessional of me.
That
Oswald,
would
you
be.
can tell people about that.
Well, there's the Colonia initiative, which is setting up player factions out in Colonia, and we had a community goal out there to ship guides out, and the Canonn did very well in the first round. And in the first round, there was 10 groups went forwards and got themselves a place out there. And Ed's 38 are, I mean, when we did the first round, I think there was 12 of us, and we somehow managed to get into 11th place, which was so frustrating and yet so great at the same time. I mean, Millstone Barnes in the chat and Dirk Hatch as well, and Griefed, the amount of work that they put in above everybody else was truly phenomenal.
Unbelievable, right?
And so we're basically stacking up with guides and then sending people out to Colonia and then coming back as quickly as we can. And I was about halfway back from Colonia when it all started happening. And I proper buckyballed it on the way back and got back here as quick as I could for today. And I'm planning on finding one later, if not now.
Yeah, I'm currently... okay, Ed, for the love of God, do a max range jump. Alright, I'll do that. Sure, we'll jump all the way up that way. Let's see if that does anything different. Oh. Hold on.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, didn't hear that. Important information.
So maybe even Karash could put a link to the Ed's 38 Discord in the chat.
Again, that would be unprofessional of me to approve or disapprove of that.
He knows absolutely nothing of what you're doing.
Yeah, I am about 2,000 light years out from
Cologne.
Yep, Colonia. With my 80 tons. But still, every little helps, right?
It does indeed.
You must have done something to
Yeah,
offend these entities in a past life. That's all I can figure.
Well, I think Just Call Me Wendy made an interesting point earlier of maybe they're actually travelling around the bubble trying to find Ed because of what he did last time, and we're just looking in two different areas.
Yeah, perhaps.
It's true. It might be kind of a just kind of a missed connection thing.
Frameshift drive charging.
Okay, just doing some jumps now. Just jumping back and forth. Sorry, Squared Specs. Yes, my max range is not 15 light years. Lol, I know. Sorry, that was the many on the list, wasn't it? Stupid! I apologise. Why are they so surprised? I've made hundreds of nuts so far. Yeah. Try the finger waggle? Ah, yes. The magical finger waggle, perhaps. No. No, you must not interdict me. No. Maybe I was too forbidding. And that's why.
Have you got a pirate pest or?
Have I got what?
A pirate pest? I thought you said someone was interdicting you.
No.
So you've just arrived in Estero?
Yeah, let's try going out this way a little bit and then come back round. Sorry, I'm not following your exact route, but I'm just
No, that's
jump.
fine. I mean, we set something up just to make it easy. You could jump onto wing beacons.
Yeah, it's all good. I got it. Do the snake in the boot? I don't know what that is. I got a snake in my boot. That one. Honk like a moose. I'm not sure any of these things is gonna work.
Just try.
You never know. You never know, so you try. And then someone in the chat asked, can you see them more than once? The answer is yes, but it seems to be very rare on the subsequent interdiction.
I have not seen anyone. I haven't seen one yet, so...
That's right. So, I mean, we might be getting ahead of ourselves with this, but if you can find one, we're just kind of counting that you can find others.
Fuel scooping.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting. It's a shame. Yeah, like I said, at about past, I'll probably give up the cause for now, for the evening. But we'll show the video of the original one. It is a shame that we can't get to see this on the stream. But
It is, yeah. I was, we were hoping to bring in somebody in fresh. We might have had a bit more.
Well, it also shows that we haven't done any behind-the-scenes trickery to make this work extra double for the stream, which maybe, now looking at it, maybe we should have done. I'm not even sure how possible that is, to be honest. One thing I will say, though, is this account has been moved around a lot using like admin tools and stuff like that for the purposes of live streams and things. So very secretive stuff that's behind the scenes that I shouldn't really talk about. But you know, dev tools. And I do worry that might have affected it in some way, but I don't know.
It's possible. I know some people have had to wait 40 to 50 jumps before they found their first one, and other people have picked up an unknown artifact and gone straight into it. I wonder again whether it comes back to the amount of interaction that you've had with the things sort of in the past. Yeah. But I know that I'm quite different in a way to some people, but I actually like the fact that you can spend, you know, this amount of time trying to find something and still not find it, because it shows that it
makes it special when you do find it.
Exactly, yeah. And everything's not just laid on a plate for you. It's not just go here, do that, do that, do that, do that. It's not. Elite's never been about that. It's not that sort of game.
It's not for everybody, is it? It's not, as in like, you don't get everything in the game is always going to be given to you straight away.
No, exactly. I mean, I've been playing since Gamma, and my combat rating's still novice because I'm no good at it apart from anything else. But it's good that you can have a game that's so big that has so many different parts, and if not every part is going to interest every person, and that's not a bad thing, I don't think.
Well, it's very unique, especially this aspect of the game. I mean, you know, we started off with the unknown artifacts, you know, unknown probes, barnacles, the ruins, and now these ships, and it's all, I mean, the level of detail in them is just amazing. And you know, they should be. And if it was just garden variety, if you could, you know, stumble across, you know, all of them instantaneously, it would stop it from being special. You know, I do hope that you find one.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, I just want to see your reaction with you actually getting interdicted live. But
I'll just be. It'd be disappointing if I just looked at it and just went.
Yeah, I've seen that before.
Yeah, random. Close one eye and choose somewhere.
Yeah, I just turn around and just face the other way, like I don't even watch it when it happens.
Maybe it knows you're watching. You have to try the next jump with your eyes closed.
All right, that's a good idea. Eyes are closed.
So your eyes are closed. If something happens, you're just going to count on us yelling
to
at you.
Shout. Yeah, it didn't.
30 seconds later.
Did not happen. That is okay. Hold on.
It's coming down to the wire.
That's all right. Don't worry. We've got a little bit of time. Determined for this to happen. Come on, hey, everybody! Fingers crossed in the chat. Let's do this. Okay, there's a little fingers crossed sign in the chat.
You see, and this bodes well for your internship thing. I mean, this is good. This is good ethic right here. You know, you're really sticking with it.
Yeah, I like somebody's. Will Stevenson has done like a quote: "Elite Dangerous community manager shunned by aliens." It'll be on the 10 o'clock news tonight. I thought that was it then. I believed it was going to be it because I've stopped caring at this point.
It's going to happen.
I don't mean that in a negative way. I just mean that like, oh, there is a little fingers crossed symbol. Excellent.
You can only get your hope up that many times, and then it's well, if it's going to happen, it's going to happen.
Do not press Alt F4. Do not follow the instructions on the chat. Somebody's instructed everyone to press Alt F4. Do not press that. Yeah. What Ed doesn't know is that the Thargoids, never heard of that term before, I predicted his live game ship and are currently eating his commander. I just log into my other account and it's... What?
They can't do that until you drop the guides off, at least. After that, it's fair game.
Maybe they just want the guides.
Maybe.
Because it does look like they're searching for something. They do seem to scan your ship. So the thought is they could be looking for something or someone.
Well,
Like fish.
I'm wondering, like fish, yes.
Like fish.
I'm wondering if it's they might be looking for a certain type of ship as well, because obviously when the unknown artifacts were first discovered, they were drawing the different types of ship that you were in, and you'll have to help me out because I can't remember exactly, but there was something to do with the T-type ships. It was the first they found it, wasn't it?
Yeah, the T-type ships was actually turned out to be a bug. It was something that yeah, I was working with crikey, who was I working with? He only runs the Threadnought. He's on the first page.
Rizal.
Rizal. I was working with Rizal. We had every single rare in the game in a T7, and we were dropping in and out a unknown artifact to let it scan the ship, and he realised that the Morse code wasn't actually drawing anything. But it later turned out to be a bug.
Well, I still think, he says, ploughing on regardless, that they're either looking for the way that you've interacted with. I'm thinking it's probably just the unknown probe and the unknown artifact, but there's obviously also the possibility that the barnacles and I think to a lesser extent the ancient ruins, or it's looking for a certain type of ship. Because there's still other things. Obviously, the main things that we always talk about are those 4 things, but there are still plenty of other strange things that have gone on, like the ships that turned up and scanned Obsidian Orbital that had the strange call signs and could get away before anybody managed to catch them.
Oh, there's
And
plenty of
so-
interesting mystery out there that they can investigate that isn't just
It isn't just alien, yeah.
No.
what you assume to be aliens, of course.
Of course.
And then you also, speaking of that ship, you'll notice that Palin actually got abducted shortly after that ship scanned Obsidian, when he was on the way to his base. So that's led to some speculation that the two were connected in some way, shape, or form.
I'm sorry, after the debacle with the evac shelters the first time round, my patience is very thin with Palin.
He's not our favoured scientist.
No. But there was also a distinct parallel, I think, between the behaviour of what happened to Palin afterwards and also what happened to Ram Tar once he announced that he was going to be collecting the information from the ancient ruins. So there's a very good possibility that there's somebody or something else that is trying to find out what information is being collected by these people. Now, Ramtar's managed to not get himself abducted, but there were certainly people looking for him.
Interesting. Hold on a second.
Oh, is it? I'll make a note of that.
I'm just saying, it's always interesting to hear you talking, Osric.
Oh, thank you, sir.
And everybody goes quiet.
Yeah, you know, he's had enough of me now. It's fine.
No, I'm just trying to... I'm actually working out real life stuff at the same time as doing this to think that how much longer I should stay on trying to do these jumpings.
I sort of
Something
almost
really wants to
wonder.
happen.
I mean, again, it'll be one of those things where if you play the video that you got set up, and then it'll be the jump after you play
No.
the video.
We're not. The video is the last thing we're doing, because, like you say, it'll spoil the idea of it. I don't know. Maybe. Let's try killing the game entirely. Coming back in.
Worth a shot.
Kill the client. You never know, do you? Delete works in mysterious ways.
Yes, that it does.
Yeah. Silence. Everyone silence for a second. Oh, it's very quiet here all of a sudden.
As I say, do you want to avoid winging up when you come back in as well?
Yeah, why not? Why not?
We can try that.
I'll still come into the Canonn private group. I don't know why I'm doing this increasing myself in size thing. Blah. And if not, we can always fall back on
now, does somebody have a link to the short video from Monday when you got Joe to come into the office?
Yeah. Does anyone have a link to that? Oh, that's good.
I know
the
that
short video
somebody
you
made. I think it was Alien.
Yeah. Will Stevenson just really quickly says, "Someone at FD make a cup of tea. I can see his enthusiasm evaporating live on air." No, it's not my enthusiasm that's going. Although I'm just disappointed that we haven't seen this thing happen. I want to see it. I've got not short attention span. What's the other one? I'm part of the generation where I think that if I press a button, it should happen. So I'm like, come on, bring it to me now. I've ordered you on Amazon Prime. Why isn't it in my face right now? That sort of situation.
Or Amazon now and have someone hand deliver it to you.
That's it. Or a drone from Cambridge. Anyway. Oh, hello. I've just got waved at through the door. That is not. Don't worry. That is nothing to do with this stream. Right. Let's see. Galaxy.
Ed, I've just sent you a DM on Twitter with the link.
Okay. Thank you. I might show it up later.
It's only about 30 seconds, but it is genius.
Drive charging.
Is that the noise generator that you've linked him into?
No, it's on Ed's stream yesterday. Was yesterday Monday? Yeah. On the lunchtime stream.
Like it was a million years ago.
It does, doesn't it?
Joe.
Go
yeah.
on.
Joe, I was just going to say, I invited Joe Hogan, who designed the sound on the Mysterious Encounter craft, or whatever it may be, and he came on and just had a little chat about his inspirations for creating it. But yes, me and him, we recreated the noises with our mouths, and it was good fun. So that's available on Twitter. You can find it. It's very stupid.
I don't think that the audio department ever get the credit that they deserve.
But guys, it's actually unbelievably.
Is it?
Yes, genuinely.
Alright, can you tell us what you're seeing?
Oh?
Yeah.
Make notes.
Alright, start talking to us.
Alright, it's black. It's got blackness.
Blackness, okay, have a look over your shoulder. Which side is it coming from?
Left hand side.
Left hand side. Alright, watch carefully.
Interesting.
Try and remember what you see.
Turn up the volume. Spooky.
What do you notice about the cockpit? Anything?
No, I was just looking at its form. It's just beautiful. I have no scientific comments to make. I'm sorry. It's now turning towards me. Hold on.
So you see the back of it looks very much like the crashed ship.
1 second. I want to hear it all in its glory. Oh, it looks good. Alright, I'm back online.
Okay, can you quickly select it so you can scan it?
There we go, yeah. Okay.
And have a quick look in your left-hand side panel and go to the sub-target, see what we've got in there. Or
Interesting, right? Pulse laser drives, 4 drives. Chasing it. Gone.
Okay, did you get a new scan data?
I did.
Excellent. That's more data.
Excellent. That's so great. Well done.
Hey, so what we learnt there, science, is that if you quit your client and reload it again, apparently that'll work.
And not in a wing.
So you can also try and scan its wake that is left behind to see if that will give you any information.
Yeah, quickly. I've scanned the wake.
Better hurry, 'cause it's gonna go away.
Yeah, we also need to check whether you've magically got any repair to your ship, but I don't think so.
It's a good shout. Frame shift wake scanner. Where's it gone? There it is. Oh, slow down. Oops, sorry, I've just driven past it. It is a different looking wake though to the regular wake.
Yeah, that's a good observation. It does look very different to a normal wake.
Well, thank you. I've been trained by the best.
Now, I did hear sort of some mention that it looks a little bit like it could be a barnacle sort of shape, but I'm not really buying that one personally.
I mean, it's nearly got 8 sides, hasn't it? Like 8 prongs.
Nearly.
But speaking of things that have 8 sides, have you looked at the Galnet logo? It fits almost perfectly over that thing. As far as
That's an amazing tinfoil hat theory.
It does. Mr. Coots in the chat did point that out.
Yeah,
quite a long time ago.
I don't know if anyone else noticed, but I wasn't wearing my goggles during that encounter. I forgot to put my goggles down.
Well, you can't blame us. There's no litigation.
Yeah.
So what did
but
we?
It's
what
another
did we...
thing to say about it is that because you weren't wearing your goggles, you would have got the full blast in the face. And one thing that people have noticed is that across the middle of the screen there appears to be, it's not quite a barcode, but there's something that is
in the lens flare.
Yeah, in the lens flare that appears for every single time that people have been scanned as well. And so it's trying to work out what that is. Now, obviously, you've got, it could be Morse code. It could be related to the spectrogram that you get from the unknown probe. It could be related to the spectrogram that you can see from the obelisk data, although I'm not too sure about that one. But
or it could just be a really pretty lens flare.
Indeed, it could, and that's part of the joy.
So do you want me to go and ask the render team?
Yeah, can you grab someone?
No, just go and grab him. Well, it worked last time, didn't it? I think it did, after the working hours, unfortunately. So I don't think anyone's in still. But that was amazing. It worked.
I'm so glad you got it.
Yay!
Hey, it was worth the wait.
I'm genuinely thrilled that it happened, and I genuinely didn't expect it to happen. Well, we'll talk afterwards. Off the live stream. I was texting being like, it's not happening. Why is it not happening? Apparently it wasn't going to. So that's good. So yay! We go inside.
Training of the intern.
Yeah, fantastic. So I was genuinely surprised when it did. That's amazing. And thank you guys in the Canonn. So one last time, where can people go? Sorry, I'm nudging my mic a little bit. I do apologise. Where can people find out more about Millstone Barnes shouts fix? It wasn't. I promise you it wasn't. Where can... Oh, first of all, am I hired or am I fired by Canonn? That's in the educating ed tradition. You have to decide in the chat now whether you think I'm fired or hired. Put down in the chat, hired or fired. And yeah, let's see what happens.
I think this might be a close one this time.
Hired, of course.
He stuck with it.
Well, exactly. You see, I'm hoping that plays in his favour. Obviously, they've already.
Commander fans saying hired, but I think that might be something to do with you removing items. Started whooping a little earlier on and forgot I was on mic.
I did hear the whooping.
She was just.
Look at this, great stuff. Top work, Go and get yourself a beer. Thank you, Thachino. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do it.
Beer
Fired,
and
you
pizza.
forgot the goggles. Orange Spark puts ghosts in the chat. Yeah. Not following safety measures. I know. I'm really sorry. But most people are saying hired. Awesome. You guys are fantastic. Thank you, everybody, for coming along to watch. You have been brilliant. I'm going to pick somebody at random in the chat now to win the Entrepreneur Pack, which is a... just so if you are in the chat saying hired or fired, right now I'll pick at random somebody from that list. It really will be just like a random scroll through and stop sort of situation, because I don't have the technology available to me to do anything else. And yeah, I will pick someone to win the Entrepreneur Pack, which is if you go to the community events forum on the Elite Dangerous forums, you can see in there, look at people saying hired, of course. You can see people in there, see a list in there of all of the community prize packs, which are like these money can't buy prize packs, which is really cool. So I'm going to pick somebody at random right now, so stop saying that, please. And stop and stop. We have Woodman Gamer NL. Woodman Gamer NL. Again, no technology available to write that down. Here we go.
You might not be able to write it down, Ed, but you have just recorded it.
That's true, but you wouldn't believe. Woodman Gamer NL. Okay, if you could send an email to community@frontier.co.uk with your information, your commander name, and whether you play PC or Xbox One, and we can get that added to your account. Also, if you could send me a PM from your account here on YouTube to this YouTube account as well, that means I can verify you and make sure that you're not lying to me, because I know what you're all like.
Well, I think that's a resounding hired in the chat, if you ask me.
yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, hired.
Just
You'll be welcome to
accusing
come
you
back
of all
again
being
one day.
liars. I'm joking. I love you all. You're all absolutely wonderful. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you, Canonn chaps. What do you have anything more to say before we leave you? Thank you so much, Del Monte, first of all, for I know
you're
that
quite welcome.
you organised quite a lot of this. And Bungalow,
Thank you.
Clarion Z, who's flying
Most of
around in
them
the
are
background
probably
somewhere.
still muted.
Darwin, probably still muted. Hugo Ross, Cal, more, and Osric, of course. Hello.
Hello.
Pato82, Star Beaver, and Timsk, and anybody else who's involved in that as well, and everybody in the chat as well. So, do you have some more, any closing words?
Well, of course, always you guys are welcome to follow us on the good old Threadnought. There's also the Discord, the Reddit, and Canonn.science. I've seen Hero spamming that because he's good at that. So there's plenty of ways to get hooked in, but we are going to be going on, and we're going to be continuing to search and try to figure this out.
Excellent. Very,
I
very
think-
good.
Don't forget we have also the Inara wing, if you want to join up there.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's also good to point out as well that obviously there's always a lot of interest when big events happen, and then after a week or so people get disheartened quite quickly who have sort of just joined us. But it goes to show tonight's a very good example of what happens, although obviously a lot more condensed, that if you just stick with things, then you start discovering more and more things, and unfortunately once it drags you in, there's not really much way you can get out of it.
I think Clarion Z was just trying to say there, watch out for the Inara wing as well, because we're on Inara also.
Yep. So that, yeah.
And thank
Go
you
and
for
sign up for that as well.
coming out, Ed, and for letting us torment you for an hour and a half.
It is always an absolute pleasure having coming and joining you guys for some science, and I'm sure, and I mean I'm 100% sure that we'll be having another episode of Educating with the Canonn at some point in the future.
I'm sure we will.
Sounds good.
I'm like I say, 100%. All right. Well, thank you so much, everybody, and thank you to the guys in the Canonn. Please do say a round of applause for the guys in the Canonn. And yeah, apparently Lave Radio's starting soon as well, or is it on now? Is that right? I don't know. Go and check Lave Radio out as well. Elite Dangerous podcast that they do live at this time every week. So go and check it out. All right, guys. I will see you very soon. Round of applause, everyone, for Canonn in the chat. Bye.
Bye.
And there they have gone now. But yeah, wasn't that nice? Aren't they lovely? All right, I'll see you on Thursday. We're going to be playing some CQC, so please do come back to play some CQC with us. I've got Adam Woods on as well, trying to get Gary Richards as well, because I want to play on Xbox at the same time as PC. We'll get both running at the same time. Get some, just have a nice Thursday night. Some prizes to be won. Whole lot of fun. It's a real crazy game. Use your body and your HOTAS. All right, I will see you very soon. See you on Thursday. Have a good night, and look out, because you know they're out there. Bye. one last quick thing. I'm back. Let's end, as somebody said in the chat as well. Let's end on the original video of I can't remember. I've been saying his name the entire time and I've completely forgotten what it was. I should have remembered what it was. Why is it blanked on that in my head? All frustrating. Anyway, I think it says it at the bottom of the video clip, so let's play that. Deep inside.
Warning. Hyperspace detected.
Lol at the NPC bounty hunter.